Hey everybody, it's us. We're back. What do you reckon, bird? She has got a... Hang on a sec. She's got a tiny chunk of digestive biscuit. A little bit of cookie. What do you reckon, bird? Yeah, it took her a while to tune into digestives, but she's into them now. You give her like a tiny little bit of digestive biscuit as a treat, and yeah, it's quite a nice little treat for her. Yeah, I know what you mean. They do have taste buds and all of that, but yeah, it makes you wonder what they... Because Sophie definitely does like... She has favourites, but sometimes you wonder whether how much of that is like a texture thing rather than an actual taste thing. We're probably not in... I imagine spiders taste probably just meaty, just like taste like meat, but yeah, I've never really given the taste of spiders much thought. So hey, the weather is tons better today. It's in that there isn't much in the way of weather today. Yeah, she does look scruffy. When the feathers start to come in, taste of spider. Yeah, their little sort of like their digression into prog rock really lost them a lot of fans. When her feathers start to grow in, she looks really scruffy because she's got some feathers there that you can see that are ahead of the others. So yeah, it's all uneven, and some of the feathers are longer than others, and yeah, she does. This is pretty much peak scrag, I think. Isn't it, bird? Come on, where are you going? Oh. Yeah, sort of like a punk that hasn't really committed to it entirely. Just sort of like, yeah, I want to go punk, but ooh, super hard. But thank you. Like, yeah, I want to go punk, but I'm not sure whether the boss will let me. That's what you end up with. Or worse still, that's what you end up with the first time you cut your hair at home. Yeah, ask me how I know. Yeah, the very first time you cut your hair at home, that happens. But yeah, hey, we don't have any high winds today. It isn't raining at the moment, so you know, pretty great. I'm able to come out here with just a thin cardigan on. Everyone's a winner. Yeah, first couple of weeks of... Well, I don't know, because like the first couple of weeks of lockdown, I was doing okay. I still considered myself a human being that knew how to wear shoes and drive cars and that kind of thing. But, went downhill quite quickly. Went downhill pretty quickly. I put shoes on Monday I had to go to my office. And, really weird wearing shoes. I mean, not like trainers, just shoes. I have to put these, like, canoe-y things on my feet. What? I have to tie them up with laces, etc. I have to operate the controls of this machine to get me to my place of work. Just, yeah. Hey, bird. Hey, look at this. You're able to stand still today? It was terrible yesterday. Whenever she went out, whenever she thought like the wind had died down slightly, she would hop out of her bedroom, come to Wasp. Hang on. Yep. Would come to one of the perches, sort of thing. Would stand there for a minute or two, and then just a big gust of wind would blow her back off the perch again. You could see her just go, "Oh, sod it, I'm going in," sort of thing. And she ended up inside. She ended up sitting inside her bedroom for most of the day. Bless. Even when I came out to see her, she only really got as far as the bedroom step before it was just like, "No, I'm not coming out of that. Why would I come out?" Which is very sensible. Why would you come out? Like, there were times yesterday when it was raining sideways. You sort of look out the window and the rain, instead of doing top to bottom, was doing left to right, and you're like, well, this isn't what. I quite like it when you see a bird like exceeding what it thought it could ever do, speed-wise. I remember there was a couple of years ago, a pigeon came through like this little sort of dog leg here between like Sophie's aviary, the catio, and out the other side, sort of thing. And as the pigeon did it, a big gust of wind hit it, and this pigeon accelerated to speeds. The pigeon basically did ludicrous speed when it wasn't expecting to. And I briefly sort of, as it swished past us, I sort of like made eye contact with it, and you could see the pigeon's mind was getting blown completely. Just like, I never thought I'd do these sort of speeds. What the hell? Sort of look on his face. Like that scene in Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, he's just like, whoa, all the time. What you doing, bird? Hey? Hey, sheep. How's it going? Yeah, they are built for comfy ball, definitely, yeah. And yeah, this pigeon wasn't expecting to do Mach 3 through a suburban garden. That pigeon got home and was like, you could tell, just went up to his wife and just went, "Babe, you're never going to guess what just happened to me." So look on his face. Which side of the face is going to fall asleep first? Your side or my side? Yeah, she has seen some things. Some things. She's seen stuff. What do you reckon, bird? Which side's going to go sleepy first? I think it might be my side looking at it. Because your side still looks reasonably alert, but my side's sagging a bit. My side is starting to puff up and droop a bit. Bird. What do you reckon? I think there was actually a point yesterday where the local airport closed. Because like I say, it's only a small airport. It's only, even calling it an airport is stretching it quite a bit. And I think it closed because I didn't hear Biggles the entire morning because it was just crazy windy. It was unbelievable. Yeah, it's my side. It's my side that's going first. I don't know. I think it's here we go, because your side's going now as well. It always seems to be one. I think they just how birds roll. They've got to sort of like keep one eye open, gripping their pillow tight. Sorry, no, that's Metallica. That's Metallica lyric. I'm sorry. Yeah, they have to keep one eye open for a little bit while they sort of like reassure themselves that everything's okay. And I think that's just hardwired as an instinct rather than, because obviously Sophie knows that she's 100% okay. But yeah, the problem is with that short video is she tried to hop from like the perch that she's on to like this perch over here, and in doing so just got hit by like a massive gust of wind, completely failed to stick the landing, and just decided to abort that landing and just take off and end up over there. She got into a bit of a pickle, on landing, I think is the polite term for that. You've all been there, bird. I just had an Alexa alert come up that made no sense whatsoever. While I was talking, I just had an Alexa just reminded me to do something, and the thing that came up on my screen wasn't even grammatically like. I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's something the female has said to remind her about it. I don't know what any of that meant. Yeah, she did. I think she was unprepared for the wind assist she was getting, and zoop the floof. Didn't you? Those rock horns, yeah, absolutely. I think I gather you do have to be careful, because there are some gestures, like the OK gesture is really rude in South America or somewhere like that, I think, if I remember rightly. Like, I remember reading a rough guide to Argentina, I think it was, or something like that, and they say, like, educate yourself to not make the OK hand gesture, because that is considered incredibly rude. And that kind of thing. It's just one of those. It's just, yeah, like, try to not use hand gestures to express things when you're in foreign countries, because, yeah, some countries, it doesn't mean the thing you think it means. Oh. Yeah, there are some places, yeah, where it's like a superstitious thing, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, there are some places that, yeah, like us and the V's, yeah, absolutely. Hey, bird. Sophie. In Italy too, yeah, cool. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a good idea to not sort of like use hand gestures when you're in like an international audience or you're in another country, because yeah, sticky thumbs. I've got a cat hair in my glasses, rubbing my nose and making me insane. Yeah, that's what shirt sleeves are for. Come on, that's 100% what cardigan sleeves are for. Judge me. Yeah, Cammy is in the catio losing her mind. So, there's that. She's taken to running into the catio, jumping up on, like, the low table in there and just completely flipping out. Cat gonna cat. Cat can see there's a stash in pocket. Yeah, that's, you know what, that's absolutely right. That's very lax of me. Yeah, that's exactly what they're for. Look, I'm sorry, bird, but I am going to sneeze myself through the space-time continuum if I don't get rid of this catter. Right. Ah, got it. Oh, wow. When you get a cat hair that, like, is stuck under your glasses or in your beard and stuff. Roy and Connor are actually doing pretty well. They're a bit, they're having a bit of a slump at the moment, so I shan't call into them, but they're doing good. Right. Where were we, bird? Oh, you were floofing. I see. Very important. Having a bit of a ball. Sophie. Yeah. I got some meat out of the freezer for you today, bird. There's meat tonight. I know, right? I know, I'm excited too. Ooh, fundamentals of software engineering. Be still, my beating heart. Well, it was that, or start sneezing uncontrollably, so I think that's fair. Oh. What, with sleepy disinterest? Sophie. Bird. Hmm? Bird. Sophie. I sneezed directly into my cat the other day. Yep. Oh, bird. What doing, sleepy bird? So now you've got the sleepy side now, I've got the awake side. Well, I've got the less sleepy side. What are you doing? What doing, bird? I can hear Cam's yelling in the kitchen. The worst thing is when cats are asleep on the thing you want. Like, you know, like your telephone or the remote control for the Roku, or, you know, your shoes or something like that. And it's just like, well, yeah, there's that. T's very good at that. T's very good at sleeping on the edge of things. He's really good at, like, sleeping on the sofa with like two of his legs on the hi-fi remote control or something like that. It's just like, T, I need the thing. T, I need the T. And you sort of like try and slide it out from underneath him, and he gets really grumpy. He gets really spiky and grumpy. Come on, bird. Should we have a soup check, and then I've got to get back to work? Hmm? You want to come over with us for a soup check? Come on then. Let's go for a wander. Hang on. Wait while you scritch. Okay, good. You have to hang on while she scritches, otherwise she falls off. So, stop it. Today's soup is... Oh, she's eaten most of the soup, actually. Although she just idly starts picking at it. Just like, yeah, this is fine. You've gone for... Considering you added... Oh, that went all over my face. Bird. Thanks for that. Considering you started off with quite a lot of ingredients in there, you've actually done all right. Soup time. Have a look. How are we doing on the Missed me. You missed me that time. Haha. No. Come on, Andy. Do the camera flip. There we go. And there's still a little bit in warp tube. Yeah. Still some nice things in warp tube, despite the fact someone's eating all the meat out of it. Oh, we're awake again. Look at you. Look at you being awake and everything. She's got one wonky tail feather as well. It's really winding me up. I think... Oh, super heart, thanks. I think what's going to happen... I wouldn't be at all surprised if she plucks one of her new tail feathers out. I could do with a warp tube that just every now and again randomly gives out snacks. Oh no, come on, bird now, mate. Bird. Like that. But yeah, so there's one tail feather. One of these tail feathers is not like the others. Like that. Whoa! So yeah, that feather there that's sticking out a little bit is the pair of that one there that's nicely folded in. And it's slightly shorter. So I think this feather here, this new tail feather here, might get plucked out and replaced. Because it's not come out right, has it? Because the rest of you is fine. Now the texture is actually for me in my pocket knife. What I do with these is I get my pocket knife out and I put it on, it's a Leatherman, and it's got a little wood saw, and it's really, if you drag it across on like diagonals, it makes like this sort of like groovy little crosshatch pattern on it, which just increases the grip Just makes it easier and nicer for Sophie's feet to grip onto. And yeah, it stops it getting slidey when it's wet and that kind of thing. There's a leaf here, bird. Interest you? I'm busy. Don't want leaf. Ah, I see what's happening. The neighbours are having more building supplies delivered. Okay. I'm going to put leaf on top of abacus because you'll probably come to dig that. Right, where's the lolly stick? Come on then. Right, gang, I've got to get back to work. Thanks for coming. It's always lovely to speak to you. If you just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to... Oh, stand still for a second, bud. Come on, buddy. If you just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. Or if you prefer, you can Google Sophie the Magpie. I should get that recorded. I should totally get that recorded. So hey, thanks for coming, gang. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.